are here. It's Memorial Day weekend,
Woo-hoo.
so woo! If you haven't checked out our website, we do have a sale going on, so make sure you check that out. But I'm Danielle.
I'm Bianca.
And it's just the two of us here today doing it all.
We got it.
So Bianca's going to stay behind the camera because we're going to zoom in, not to me, to the vinyl. But because we're going to do layering with sign vinyl. And do you need to layer? No. But if you are going to be providing this to your customer, like a finished product, you want it all on one sheet. You don't want to give them 3 separate parts and be like, here you go, good luck.
Right.
So we're going to show you how to do it in one easy step, get it all on one transfer tape, so that way you yourself, it's easier to apply, and also your customer, because it's all in one spot for you. So, and we're working with this adhesive sign vinyl. So this is great for windows, walls, glass, any kind of permanent type surface. This is what you want to use. And we're kind of working with all the vinyl options that we have for permanent. So I have some Oracal 651, I have some Siser PSV permanent, and I have some leftover alumina in here.
We're very impartial this afternoon.
Yeah, so we got it all. But it's all the permanent kind that can last. So that's the only requirement that you need, and you'll see they all weed and they all transfer to the tape just the same. So first things first, we are going to do, I've already weeded these wonderful little designs, and the clue with making these designs is when you are in your cutting software, obviously the design is all together and put together. So this goes on here and these little hearts go in here. What you want to do is add 2 little squares or rectangles or whatever kind of shape that you want up at the top of the design. Then when you go to send it to your cutter, everything stays the same. You just eliminate the things you don't want to cut. So for the black, I've got my 2 here, and then I printed my box. I weeded away all my excess. And now when I went to go do my silver hat, my boxes stayed exactly in the same spot. You do not move them when you're in your cutting software. And then the same thing goes with your heart. So my squares stay exactly in the same spot. I just modify it so that I'm cutting for my hearts. And you can do that in your cutting software, especially when you do cut by color. Everybody's software is different, but that's the basic guide for that. Okay, so I've got my transfer tape, and I'm just going to cut a large enough piece for my design here.
Terry just said, what are the odds I'm filling an order today requiring a layered design?
Oh, wonderful.
So, perfect timing.
I like to cut my transfer tape a bit bigger because I like to stick it to the table. Might sound a little weird, but I find that once this is stuck to the table, it's so much easier to work with. And then I'm just going to cut right here. And Siser does offer these wonderful little grid lines to make cutting very nice and straight for you. That is, of course, if you cut it straight. All right, so first things first. We're going to just start off this. Peel it off just a little bit. Stick it to your clean surface. This is how I clean my surface. All right, so we're on. Looking for my squeegee. There we go. Slide this up and under. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Can you see?
Yep.
Okay. Let me cut this just a little bit up here because I don't want to get rid of my excess. All right, slide this up and under the tape. So you have it, it's already stuck, and I'm just gonna slide it on up. And we're on. And I'm gonna take my squeegee, and I'm just gonna go down my design with my squeegee. I'm sorry if I'm at a weird angle. Bianca, are you actually seeing what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Following right along.
And then you're pulling this out as you squeegee down. Voila. No bubbles. keep this paper. I'm so quick to just toss it to the side, but hang on to it.
And you're not the only one. It's just because it's like, oh, I'm done. Goodbye.
All right. Now, we peel this up, which if we did this right, our black will be stuck to the tape. And that is correct. Wonderful. And make sure your little squares stay on, which is what you want. Okay. Put that there for now. Next one. Let go. All right. Now this one's next. You're going to cover the printed part because you do not want this to stick where it should not. And see how this is going to stick to this paper, and that's totally fine. You're going to line up your squares exactly so you're completely covering the color underneath. All right. And you're going to pull this piece out as you work your way down the design.
Now would be a great time to be an octopus.
Yes.
Many arms.
How many arms do you have? All right. And we're just going to keep going. Perfect. Exactly in the spot I need it. And pull this back. I'm taking off the silver from this sheet. Whether or not my squares stay with me, it doesn't matter for this one because they're already on from the black. And we're going to just repeat. Cover my cute little pink hearts that are glitter. I love the glitter. Who doesn't love glitter? All right, line it up just so. And peel it down till we see our hearts, which are exactly where they should be.
So satisfying.
Yes. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna set this one aside after we peel this up. So great. All right, I'm gonna put this back on this one because this is what you wanna do for your customer. Now that all three are together and they look wonderful, stick it back on to the tape piece that you've been using. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're not going to give them these because you don't want them to put that on your, their final design. But then we're going to show you how to take this to your tile. But we're going to do our other window cling first. Okay, so moving on to this one. Now this I thought would be it is the end of the school year, but I thought this would be a great end of the school year gift for the teacher for next year. And will this fit? Just kind of
That's what it's there for anyway.
The transfer tape is not that expensive, and it's kind of just for your own sanity. Just cut a piece big enough.
Irvin asked, does the transfer tape have a longevity period?
As in, if you sit that on your desk for months stuck to it, I think you're fine. I don't think at any point it's going to be you know what, I don't want this vinyl on here anymore. I think you're good to go. It should, as long as it's in a nice, controlled environment, I think you'll be fine with how long it lasts and how long it stays on the roll as well.
Francesco wants to know if this method can be used with HTV.
No. And I'll tell you why. HTV is, number one, backwards. It's mirrored on the carrier. And there's nothing for it to stick to. It's releasing from the carrier because of the heat. So you can place HTV on top of HTV on top of HTV and then put all that onto your fabric. But you have to peel those layers off to get to the bottom layer first. Heat press that, then go ahead and put your designs all back on top. So the carrier sheets get in your way because there's no way to remove it. Did that make sense?
Yep.
It made sense in my head, but sometimes it doesn't come through.
We'll link, actually did a video on layering heat transfer before. Remember when we did those little makeup cosmetic bags?
Yes.
So I'll find that video and
yes.
I'll link it in the comments, or if Nathan can be so quick to find it before I can. See him in there with the links, so maybe.
How fast is Nathan today?
Yes. Ingrid, not everything we're using is Siser today. Most of it is we're using the application tape. the Easy PSV, but we're also using Oracal and the FDC Lumina as well.
Yeah.
So kind of a whole bunch.
Got a whole bunch of stuff going on.
Nathan, it was a previous Facebook Live video where we layered HTV. I think I have it saved, so I could always grab it later.
Okay, oops. All right, so again, we're going to get it all lined up. I got my tape stuck to my desk. And just slowly get it all where you need it to go. That's a little bubble there, so let's get all those bubbles out. Nobody wants bubbles. Oop, go that way.
Nathan said he's going to find it.
Thanks, Nathan. All right. And I have a feeling that my text is gonna give me a hard time, so, oh my goodness, it didn't. Yay!
Thanks, Nathan. Found it immediately.
Perfect. Thank you, Nathan. All right, so this design didn't matter which one we did first because nobody really overlapped. But this one did. So your very top layer that overlaps your other elements needs to be the first one that you put on the tape because that's the first layer that you see. And then other things fall back in its place. And I'll show you. All right, so I didn't weed any of these just to show you how easy it is to weed signed vinyl. Ta-da! Okay. That
You
went to
probably
the
need
floor.
that later.
Whoops. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do, these are actually spots for all the different color crayons. And we're gonna get this one, pull this up, bring this over, gonna color my red crayon. Find my squares to line it up just right. Okay, it was so quiet, I'm so sorry.
I know. But yeah, it's concentration, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Wonderful.
Oh, so cute. Wilma says her tape, it says her tape does not come up this easily.
No?
And then Teresa also said the sticking to the desk is a great tip.
Thanks. I think so. I mean, anything to make your life easier. Okay. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. Okay. Sometimes it lines up like so perfectly, and then other times it doesn't. Like my little red one I see is it's slightly off, but now my orange is like right on. So, but this is definitely easier than trying to finagle how to do it. Okay. Perfect. Oh, no, 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 no. You must come with us.
Not the squares.
I need the squares. Just make sure, because you know what, my orange, what was happening is my orange was getting stuck to the paper when I was peeling it up. So that's why the other colors didn't want to come with it, because it's going to do it again on this one. Because the orange has a bigger grip and the other two are getting stuck on it. So just pay very close attention as you're doing it. Okay. Let me get my yellow here.
Terry, we're using a mix of both 651 and Siser, and Danielle really does make it look easy, doesn't she? Because it is, I always struggle with layering, so that's for sure.
I'm just gonna weed all these because
That's fine.
I have the tool in my hand.
Yep. Oh, Francesca actually asked, is there a way to save that extra vinyl?
As in like this piece I'm peeling off?
Yes.
I mean, sure.
You could put it back on like another,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
an
you
old
could
carrier
save
sheet.
it or like put it here and recut.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you have that little bit of space. Put it on your What am I thinking, Bianca?
The mat.
They're so good. We
Because
should be on a game show
I know.
together.
I just did it for the first time the other day with my mat. I sectioned it all off in like the four corners, and I had like scraps. It was genius. I was so proud of myself.
Okay, so now yellow. See, now I didn't do them in order.
Oh.
Okay,
sorry.
now I'm good. Get down. All right, and I got this. I'm going for my squares.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Karen also said, like, I was thinking recycling because it is a lot of waste. It is, but you definitely can repurpose it for other things if you really want to. Or this design, you could also not use the registration marks and layer accordingly as well. But this way, just kind of make sure everything is lined up completely perfect for you.
It is wasteful, but of all the vinyl to be wasteful with, signed vinyl is your least expensive.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, a sort of kind of plus. See, this is also getting stuck again. I think what I will do is see if I can just get my black. Nope, they're all stuck together. They're like, no, either it's all of us or none of us. Probably because it's getting so much thicker because
That's
of all
what,
the colors.
Like 3-4 layers now.
Yeah. But let's see if I can. No. We're just going to deal with it.
Okay.
And it's going to be fine. Come here, Green. You're next. I just think this is such a fun design for a window cling.
Mm-hmm.
Great teacher's gift for end of the school year or the beginning of the school year. These are so cute.
They really are.
Love crayons. Oh,
Love the
see that one peeled up just fine.
Love the smell of a fresh new pack of crayons too. Like a well-oiled machine at this point, right?
Yeah, right? Got this.
It's so cute.
Oh. Come on, zoom on in.
Yep.
This happens. It's okay. When this gets stuck, just make sure it releases. And make sure that this, see this coming up? It's basically cut out of my shape. I went too deep on the blue, and that's fine. But just make sure that this doesn't stay on this, because then it won't stick to your window or your surface or wherever you're going. And you can see it. It's gonna do it on my tape on that as well. There it goes. Okay. You just have to pay really close attention when you're peeling stuff up. That's the only trick to this. Don't go too fast, because once you go too fast with signed vinyl, it is too late.
Mm-hmm. And that's a lot of waste.
Yeah. So one thing I don't like about signed vinyl is, like, as soon as you mess up, there's no going back. Like, most likely it's stuck to somebody else. Hey. We were just saying how this was going so well.
I know. We probably jinxed ourselves. That seems to be our common theme. Usually daily.
Okay. Make sure my little boxes stay on my last one here. Okay, that's okay. What was that rip noise? That was the top of the sheet. Okay. Last one! Whoop whoop. Okay. Right there and right there. The vinyl, the paper's like, the tape's like, I just want to be done.
I've had enough of this. Please stop.
Please. Wonderful. All right, and like I said before, peel it up, because you never want it to be stuck, because one of that tape or that paper is stuck to the back for your customer. So always, 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 always remove it off that bottom sheet and stick it back on the original one that you were working with. Wonderful. And done. Such a cute window
So cute. That's perfect.
On their classroom door. You just trim it up for them. apply it for them. Tell them they don't need a squeegee. They could use a credit card to swipe it down. All right, but we're going to show you how to apply it, so you know. All right, so after your customer gets it, yay! Well, before your customer gets it, you're going to trim this. Okay, so your customer has this. They could just go and put it down, or they can use this sheet and kind of work their way down just like we did. Or you did if you're doing the application. For this kind of design, I am just gonna kind of start in the middle and just squish my way down. I think that's sort of the easiest way to do it. That's my spot. And that looks good to me.
Hold your breath.
I know, I think I'm like slightly crooked, but you know what? For designs like this, you don't need to be perfect.
Yes, it's got a lot of other elements too. That's like not straight lines.
Yeah.
And
then you just work your way around so that got all your bubbles out, and then just peel it on up. So nice. And this is so much easier than doing this in 3 separate applications. Look how cute that is.
That is so adorable.
To have it like at a bake shop or, you know, in your kitchen. Super fun.
So
and you can just
cute.
get the little feet so you can sit it right there. So cool.
Nathan was like, "Scoosh." Is that a technical term, Danielle? It might be.
It's a technical term for me.
Terry, this flip-flops design, that is layered as well. So they are all spot color, you know, flat color transfers, vinyl that we have.
Yes. So this one was done for our sample beforehand because, you know, we had to send you guys videos or pictures so you could see what we're doing. But you can see, like, my squares are all here, all my backup squares. But that's, you know, perfect for window cling, painted wood, you know, anything now, because it's sign vinyl, so you can really put it on. You can put it on tile. You can really do anything with sign vinyl.
Any flat surface.
Yeah, you got a flat surface. This is the vinyl for you.
My bedroom door has seen all of my mess ups, so
Oh,
it's now covered.
Wonderful.
Yes.
All right. Any more questions?
Nathan just wanted to say about the Instagram, the 10,000, and then we have to go over the sale and the surprise.
Ooh,
so we
so
have
many.
a couple little things.
All right, so you tell them about the Instagram.
All right, so we are so close to 10,000 Instagram followers. So if you would like to, you know, we basically post pretty much every day. We like to see your stuff, so you can always tag us as well. We're really just trying to get to 10,000 followers. We're very close, so just check us out on Instagram if you have one.
And I actually think that we're going to be trying to post this live on Instagram today. I think we're gonna make that try. So
Fun.
We're gonna see what happens with that. So you know, that's just another spot to kind of look for us, see what we're doing, what you're doing. It really is just a way to keep connected. All right, the sale. We have our Memorial Day sale through Monday.
Yes.
Through Monday. It's 10% off heat transfer vinyl and our stock transfers. So a great sale. And like that heat transfer vinyl, Siser heat transfer vinyl, Chemica, specialty materials. I think I named them all. Did I name them all?
Specialty materials, Chemica, yeah.
If I didn't, then who's ever heat transfer vinyl, it counts.
Yes.
10% off. And I think there's a minimum purchase.
Minimum of $99.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. And this is my lame attempt at drum roll.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's fine.
There is something coming on June 11th. That's June 1/1.
It's like 19 days or something like that.
Is it what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't tell you what it is, but it's going to be amazing.
We've been playing with it for what, like 2 days
Oh,
now?
I love it.
Like, it's
I
so
love it.
fun.
So, June 1/1.
And don't
Is when it
worry,
comes out.
we'll keep reminding you.
Oh, yeah.
You'll keep seeing our faces for this.
This is so huge and coming out, and you will not be disappointed.
No.
You will be blown away.
Like, game changer, blown away.
Yes, June 11th. We're going to keep you posted and keep pestering you along the way. But so huge and so amazing. June 11th.
Nathan just said, "Oh dang, I almost let it slip trying to get ahead. Thank God I didn't."
Nathan, you don't know.
Terry wanted to see if it was the new silhouette.
I can't tell you. I am not. My lips are sealed. I will not give any inkling as to what it is. So good try, Terry.
Yes.
But my lips are sealed. All right, but all joking aside, wish everybody a happy Memorial Day out there because this is Memorial Day weekend. Check out our Memorial Day sale that we have going on. 10% off heat transfer vinyl, 10% off stock transfers, and of course, check out our Instagram. Like us, love us, whatever. We're over there. We're here with you guys. I would love to see what other sign vinyl stuff you make. Sign vinyl is so fun. So please, tag us, let us see it. Hashtag what? Pro World? I don't even know.
Pro World Inc. or just Pro World. Either one.
I don't know.
No, it's fine.
But definitely check us out and keep in tune for June 11th. All right. So long, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you here next week.
Bye.